Yeah, and I think the one of the over the weekend I was at my niece's 30th birthday party, and she was there with her boyfriend, which they're getting very close. They're going to be moving in and starting their lives together, and they're 30 years old, and he already owns not mortgages. He owns his condo already.
Right.
And, he did the sacrificing you're talking about to say he doesn't have to worry about mortgage payment now. Yeah, he probably pays HOA dues, but the point is he owns his home that continues to go up in value. So I'm really excited for him about that. But the big thing is here, the news always wants us to think when it comes to the housing market that it's a crashing situation. And you made it very, very clear. Hey, we're not even at what used to be considered normal when it comes to inventories. So is it,
Right.
as it says here, is it just adjusting or are we crashing?
No, it's adjusting. The market's adjusting. It's going to adjust based on overall conditions, and that's all that's happening. There's no crash. I don't see any sort of crash on the horizons. I really don't. And the economic data that we had covered earlier continues to keep pointing that out. I didn't mention it in initial claims for unemployment. Every week it's right there in the 205 to 215 range every week. So it's not like suddenly a bunch of people are out of a job and having to go file for unemployment at levels we haven't seen. It's been very, very stable at a level that is pretty much considered normal. Because again, a 4% unemployment rate, that's in the economics world, the science of economics, or some people would say the art of economics, a 4% unemployment rate is considered more or less the normal rate of unemployment. In other words, no matter what you do, it's hard nationally to get that number much lower. There's just going to be a natural rate of unemployment because not everybody wants to work. And so you'll never get to zero. But the point is, so when you look at all that different data, it's like, man, the economy is actually pretty good. And again, for those who's, they're secure in their jobs and in their income levels. And again, I think there's a lot more folks out there with income levels that are more than adequate to buy a home. And they've got to get some help and advice about understanding that opportunity is there and how best can you structure the numbers to get you into this, wealth building situation, because long term, that's the best thing for you and your family. So
I love it.